Hey guys, I don't think you know where we are today. We're in Jersey, the island of Jersey. We just got here. This is the airport, and we are going for a walk on this beautiful day to get to the hotel. And who knows how we walk there. We're just going to play it by ear and see how things go. But look how beautiful it is here. I just saw a sign that said, in the month of August, it is the month of the tortoises. So they have a large tortoise population, something to check out. It's so quiet. I'm kind of thrown for a loop right now because I'm like, am I back in Maine? See this old building right here? This was the old, for the hangar. So first impressions as we're walking still from the airport, it is very, very green here. And everything's in English, which is nice. But look right here, we have the sign. The Parish of St. Brelade welcomes you. But look, they have a fish, just like Rybnik. So I feel like I'm in an area that's associated with my favorite Polish town. Even though this has nothing to do with Poland, but I'm just letting you know that for my few Polish viewers that watch. But I am shocked at how user-friendly this is. I was just looking at a map because I went old school, okay? When I say old school, I mean old school. Like look at this. Like a physical visitor map with walking paths, biking routes, and all the goodies. So this is what's going to get us through this trip. Now, granted, there's a lot of ways to get around the island. You can take public transportation, but you know, I'm cooler than that. I'm going to walk. We are passing the, I'm going to kill this because my French is as good as my Polish. Genevaz school. I'll put it in the link, and you guys can decide for yourself how to pronounce it. I have no clue, but it's actually the name of this road as well. Here are the houses that we're passing. There's like townhouses and kind of like older in style. Actually, there's a neighborhood I'm just passing right now that reminds me a little bit of Harry Potter. And because I don't want you to feel like I saw something you didn't, we're going to turn back that way because that's what we do. I'm actually really anxious to go see the water, but this does remind me of a movie scene. We won't walk all the way down the street, but you can tell me. Does this say Harry Potter? This street right here. We don't have to go all the way down, but look. Do you see how the townhouses are right here? Maybe I'm hallucinating or misinterpreting my reminder of the first Harry Potter movie, but I swear those are very similar houses. Yes? No? Or I'm reaching. Could be reaching. All right. Onwards. So one thing I'm trying to get used to right now is the cars are on this side of the road, but the sidewalks are not very wide. So I'm going to cross the street, so I feel like then I'm at least walking towards them. But look at this. What is this? Is this like a rock garden? Like a literal rock garden? Huh. So we've almost gotten to a light, which brings us to the water, but I turned my head and look what I see. Look at this. This is awesome. It's like these beautiful groomed trails. There's another trail down below that goes underneath the bridge, but I didn't really know what to expect. I think I was getting more of like a Malta feel, is what I kind of expected, but then when you look at the topography and you look at the location and you realize we're only 14 miles from the French coast, that I didn't really know what to expect. So this is really, really cool. And look at it. It's really, really neat. So needless to say, tomorrow we'll be running this way. But more importantly, I don't know if you can see the sign. I don't know if it's going to come out all right, but it says, "Say no to strangers." Looks like it's from like the 1980s. It reminds me of being like a kid back in like 1985, and you see the advertisement come on. which shouldn't really be an advertisement. It was more of a public service announcement, right? It's a pretty area. Huh. And, I mean, granted, it's all regional, but it also reminds me a little bit when I was in Dublin. Like from this townhouse community over here. And you know, it can't be that bad of a place. Look at this shopping plaza right here. Woo! So you have a store called Iceland. I'm not sure what Iceland is. Looks like it's maybe it's a market. We have an Angora clothes care, the bakery, a Sephora, and then the butcher's block, and more importantly for my coffee drinkers, the Bean Cafe, directly ahead. Huh. Cute little plaza. Not as cute as where we'll be visiting tomorrow, but it's cute. Now, this is really important. At the butcher block right here, you can order your award-winning turkey. This is not a participation ribbon. This is like first place, okay? So if you want a turkey, a good one, this is where you get it. Truth. Granted, it's not like they're open for me to try it, but that's what they say. Well, here's an interesting mailbox with the Grinch on it, of all things. I wonder if the Grinch prevents people from getting their mail. A little bit more traffic here. We actually found where we're supposed to be. We're going to St. Aubin. I think it's Aubin. Is it Aubin or is it Aubin? Or am I just mispronouncing it anyway? Anyway, we're going that way to the left. But there is a church I wanted to hit, so I'm hopeful that it's within sight. It is so lush. And lush and green. And right now I'm on this windy street that I decided to cut down just because I'm hunting for this church that I saw pictures of. What I've noticed, which is kind of cool, is that like a lot of the houses have different names for them. Like they'll have a name for the cottages and stuff like that. And look at this, we actually have a footpath we can cut on, which is good because it's getting a little tight. Getting a little tight. Especially when you look down that way. Yeah. So here's their footpath. How exciting is this? You know, for an island that's just 9 by 5 miles, all right? Still haven't gotten to the water. Cute little cottage though there. But what I was gonna say is, it's not that big of an island, but because of the hills, you seem farther away from the water than I thought. But it's just as I say that, I look out and what do you know I see? Some beautiful water. Here, I'll include you on this. I got a little scared there for a second. Look at this. I thought these were real dogs. Holy. We got some huge estates right now. Look at that. Look at that dog and look at that dog. And then in the distance you can't see them, but there's a bunch of warthogs. And for people that always wanted to have a tree house, look at this tree right here. And then look at the tree house they have. And then they have this stream that cuts right through it. That looks like it's a scene from Bridge to Terabithia. Oh my God. Alright, let me see if I can zoom in so you can see what I see. That is the biggest tortoise I have ever seen. It's painted too. Must be a new breed. That's awesome. Totally awesome. So we made it to my church, but before we even do the church, look at the sign right here. The sign is hysterical. It says private. Vagrants cannot. Tramps must not. Gentlemen surely not. Will not trespass on this property. That is awesome. And look at that tree. It's very, very tempting, but I'm a gentleman, so I cannot. So the rectory to the church is right here. And I saw the cemetery. I spotted it. So this is great. As long as it's open, it'll be a great start to this trip. And there's these giant ducks right here. Looks like an alligator, too. So on the same property where that giant tortoise is, there's these two huge ducks right here. And then they have an alligator and the warthogs and then another tortoise. And it's actually quite amazing, but the way they set this street up, I can't even film it properly because there's no sidewalk to make it happen. So guess what? We're just going to have to settle and do a view from right here. Wow. Pretty. So here's this mansion, this estate, right across from St. Brelade's. Brelade? Yes. So let's take a look. I don't know if it's open or not, but look at the cemetery. Isn't this gorgeous? Right on the water. You know, this actually, I miss Poland a little bit because I love going through the cemeteries. So seeing these ones, this is great. This is awesome. Look at the flowers. And right now in the distance you can see the beaches. It's low tide. So people are out. Oh, look at the back of these wings. That is an awesome image. Wow. Oh my God. This is really, really cool. There's a cemetery up right across the street. And then, of course, this is the one that I wanted to walk into. Wow. Look at this tree right here. This place is beautiful. And it's got a tropical feel to it, too. And guess what? The doors are open to the church. My God. We've hit the mother lode. Now we'll do this quietly because I want you guys to see what I see. I forget the history of this church. It's very quaint. It's very warm in here. Wow. Stations of the Cross. Little icon right here. So here's the actual the altar itself, and they put in the season with the Christmas aspect, and they have a nice rendition right here. You can see it of the Last Supper. Wow, it's beautiful. Now that's what I'm talking about. This is a proper vlog. Church, cemeteries, walking around, seeing different places. Love it. I just saw a sign that said the Fisherman's Chapel. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure we were just in like St. Brelade's to begin with. But I think the Fisherman's Chapel is probably right here. This smaller one. What a cool place. Oh. Now, the writing's been faded on this, but I love the bunny rabbit because in different cultures, this bunny here, we're going to walk on this so you can see it, but in different cultures, especially in like shamanistic or in a bunny is supposed to teach people to not fear things, to be like afraid. So the fact that it's on this tombstone, it's almost saying to the people, hey, don't be afraid. It's going to be okay. And now look at this. We can go down this way right here. It has a latch, and we can go right down onto the beach. We'll do that in a second. This is awesome. So now this building, this is what I said. This is the Fisherman's Chapel. Here's something kind of cool. It's very welcoming here. They have a prayer for the visitors that come right here. Let me read it to you. It says, "O God, our Heavenly Father, whose glory fills the whole creation, in whose presence we find wherever we go. Preserve those who are visiting our island and our church. Surround them with your loving care. Protect them from every danger and bring them safely to their journey's end. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen." It's sweet. Very sweet, actually. I like that. Love the energy. I love the energy. What a beautiful spot. There's the church in the backside. And then here's the cemetery. And I've seen that tree before. I've seen it over in Ireland. And then here's the bay. And you know what's really, really cool, actually? Look at this. So you scroll down. Hey, look what we found. We found the boats. We found the boats. They're hanging out. All right. Now, our hotel, by the way, is right over there, directly across. I think. I'm pretty sure. 95% sure. I'm taking the ancient sanctuary path, which is a bit more unsteady than I thought it would be, but obviously when you look up it, that would explain why it feels that way. But it's too good to pass up to not be able to get to this tidal view. And I phrase it that way. Maybe it's not the right way to phrase it, but there's certain... Whoa. That was not good. Slick. What I was going to say is there's certain spots that you can't get to when the tide is in. So if you want to get a certain view, you have to go like now. And I wanted to hit over there, right on that edge. So that's what we're going to do. Now, of course, there's more to do here than just walk and churches and stuff. There's actually like shops and cute little villages, and we'll hit those. But we're just trying to get to the hotel. All right, here we go. Woo. That's reassuring, that rope right there. Actually, it does have kind of a little creepy vibe. Wow, it is gorgeous. What's that? Am I going to go swimming? I might. Not today. Now here you go. Here's the bay. Here's your view. This is why we came out this way. So, we are the largest channel island, so this is part of the English Channel. It's gorgeous. As I see the people walk along the beach, I'm like, you know what, if I lived here, I'd be doing that too. Wow. There's a couple people out there on their paddle boards. I wonder how warm the water is, actually. Like, in all seriousness, I probably will check it out tomorrow. It's not like a dark blue color. Has more of like an emerald blue. So maybe that's more advantageous, meaning I won't freeze to death. I'll do it next to the hotel, so that way if something happens, it'll be more favorite. It'll be more advantageous that way. Wow. Look at this. Whew. All right, let's get onward to the hotel. Well, if you ever want to see what all the worms look like, look at this. Oh, no, never mind. You can find where the worms were, and then I guess they got carried away. I'm not really sure. I just tried to pick one up, and it wasn't a worm, but it was the anyway. So I was wrong. I looked at my map. I have to go up over the ridge, or over the hill, I guess you could say. And because I was preoccupied by it, I ended up walking through a bunch of water. So that's really nice. But here's the view again. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And what I'm noticing is there's a lot of people in shorts, towels. So clearly people are going in the water. This is filmed on December 26th, Boxing Day. Pizza Express is open, so that's good. I say it's good because I have to figure out what I'm eating tonight. So we might be back this way. It's Pizza Express. It's literally right on the water. Like, you turn. There's also Sugar Reef Bar and Restaurant. It's probably a hotel right there. It's like that whole little walkway. But then, boom, water. real quick. Coffee prices aren't bad. Look, takeaway coffee served with complimentary mini mince pie. Huh. Alright. Gotta walk with a purpose. Gotta walk with a purpose. I knew it was a matter of time until I saw the namesake of this island. Look, it's a Jersey cow. And this is the Jersey confectionery shop, but it's closed right now. It's not right. It's not right. Still getting used to like walking on these roads. This whole like, you know, because they drive on the opposite side of the street that I'm used to. So I'm kind of like, what is going on? Ooh, this is nice. Look at this. I wasn't even trying. I found a public restroom right here. And look, it says gents and homies. I'm sure I mispronounced that. It can't be homies. Is that homies? This is the shameless plug. This is right on the water. If anyone wants to buy me a place, I'll take it. I promise I'll treat it nicely. Yeah, we're going this way now. We gotta go up and over. And then we're in St. Aubin. I'm gonna call it Aubin. I hope it's that and it's not like Aubin. I think Aubin sounds right. It's cute. It's a cute area though. I like all the spas, all the cafes. I can see how this would be like in warmer weather. Well, even now it's nice. So like right now, what I thought was my hotel, it's actually the Beach Hotel and Spa La Horizon. And they got restaurants and lounges and all that stuff. This is the backside. It's so cool, like this area. You know what it has for me, what it reminds me of? It reminds me also of when I lived in Brindisi. It's got like a little bit of like Italian flair. Not for the architecture or anything like that, but the birds, the green, and all that stuff. Whew. I'm a bit tired now. The wearing the coat, it's like 15 degrees Celsius right now. Not even a breeze. So it just feels warm. And I was scaling the hill that didn't have a crosswalk. Sorry, it didn't have a sidewalk, so that was entertaining. So now we've gotten to our town. The tough part is, maybe it's not tough, I just have to find the water. Find the water, and then I can easily... Oh, look at this, we got some expensive car. A little bit dangerous. This has turned into quite an adventure. I feel like I'm on a one-way right now. Like, look at this street. Mont Arthur. There's a field over here. And on the other side, once you get through this, is St. Aubin and the hotel. And I'm pretty sure I went the longer way, but it's one of those things when you're filming, you never can kind of like, everything seems longer. Because I had actually sent them a note saying, hey, I'll see you guys around 2:30. It's closer to 3 now, which is the actual check-in time, so that's good. But, I mean, you never know. Now, I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like this street is only used by residents. Like, where I'm from, this would be a road that I would be taking as a shortcut. You know, if that was a possibility, but it doesn't look that way today. We're just walking down the steep hill now into the village. I will say I feel kind of cool because, like, honestly, aside from this map, I did take pictures prior to, but I haven't turned on my phone to look at them. So we're kind of just willing ourselves to this place. Well, I went in the wrong direction. I made it into downtown, which I'll show you in my next video. But we're gonna go back up this hill, and the hotel is actually right at the top, right where I came down from. So yeah, good times. All right, guys. Well, we made it. Somerville Hotel is right here. I can't believe I walked right by it. So I'm gonna go get settled, and then we'll touch base again real soon. Take you into town, show you more of this. I'll show you more in Jersey. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace.